Alright, so it's currently Friday afternoon, the race is in 2 days and I got some things left to do with the car. I have to change the oil in the engine, I have to change the spark plugs, and I also have to look up some old drive shafts to have in spare for the race. I have to make sure the tires are prepped for the racetrack, and I also have to give the car a good clean wash, so let's go! Alright, so we are loaded and ready. I had a small mishap or some bad luck. I thought that I had two drive shafts, one for the left and one for the right, but apparently I only had the right one. I have some spare CV joints, but if I snap the left axle and not the joint, I'm screwed. It's going home time. So for God's sake, I hope the left drive shaft holds, and if I snap the right one, it's no problem. I can just change that one in about 15 minutes, so we're fine. So if I snap the left side, if it's a CV joint, we're fine. If I snap the axle, we're screwed. If I snap the right one in either way, we're fine. It's a 15-minute job, so everything's fine. I give the car a good clean wash, which you can see, and it did its job. The paint job isn't perfect. It's almost a 30-year-old car, but so it has some scratches and some dents in it, but for its age, it's actually quite nice. And I loaded up my company car with everything I need: some chairs and some fuel, some good things to have, some tools, and spare spark plugs for the race, and also the race tires. I changed the air valves in the race tires and gave them a good balance, so to see that everything was proper. I also did a small, I mounted a small iPad mount for the GoPro, and it's going to be right there in front of the gear lever, and I have a GoPro mount in the roof, so you can see the cockpit when I'm driving, so you can see me shifting, and you can also see out the windshield. So everything's done. I hope everything holds. If it breaks, it breaks. And yeah, I'll see you. Today it's Saturday evening, or now it's Saturday afternoon, and the race is tomorrow. So I'm gonna get home, get some sleep, get some food, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. All right, so it's currently Sunday morning. I'm a little bit late. The clock is 8:30 and the check-in started at 8. I'm not in that big of a hurry. The check-in is open until 11, but you want to get there kind of early, because the earlier you get, the earlier you can choose the spot in the depot. So for the first time in 2 weeks, we had some rain during the night. It's looking fine over where we're going to drive. It's not that far of a drive, but I hope the sun will come through the clouds and make the track to dry up. Unless if it doesn't do that, we're not driving, because it's no use in driving on a wet track. So first I gotta get some fuel for both this van, the car, and my jerry can to have in spare for the race. And I'll put you guys on time lapse and I'll see when I get there. It doesn't look good, guys. It's I'm almost there. I'm there in like 10-15 minutes, and it started to pour, completely pour. So I'm not so sure this is gonna go the way I wanted it to go. I mean, there's no use in driving if the track is going to be this wet. It's going to be 402 meters of just wheel slip, so I'm not that sure. I'll see what they say when I get there, but the weather forecast doesn't look that good. Unfortunately, they moved this date from yesterday till today. They moved it a long time ago, but if they would have run it yesterday, it would have been perfect. It was cloudy, but it was warm, and it was no rain at all. It was super dry, so that's really unfortunate. So we'll see what they say when we get there.
Makes my heart go into the groove, oh, oh, into the groove, oh, oh, into the groove.
Alright, so we're currently at the racetrack. There is a lot of people not coming because of the rain, and the rain is looking to go north, and that's south. So as long as that weather is coming here, we're fine. I met some friends here that said the day is already ruined anyway, so might as well wait and see what happens. So I checked in, and I'm going to unload and make the car checked up before the race. They have to do kind of a light checkup of everything to see everything's fine. So I'll just unload my stuff and try to not get soaked. This was kind of a disappointing day. As I look out the window now and I look on the road, it's completely dry. But the whole day started with, I was going to the race, it was completely pouring rain, and I had big thoughts of not doing the thing at all. But I went there, I met some friends that I asked what their thoughts was of the whole race, and they said that the day is screwed anyway, because we're already here, so we might as well wait and see what happens with the weather. And we did. I unloaded the car, they checked it up, everything was fine. I fixed all the tires, I mounted all the tires, I made sure everything was fine. I waited until we had the driver meeting, where you get some information about how you're supposed to drive at this particular track if you haven't been there before, to be respectful to other drivers and kind of know where you're supposed to drive and not. So we did that, and the track was still wet. We were asked to all of the drivers and all of the audience were asked to take their cars, how many it would take to go out on the racetrack and drive back and forth. And that is a very efficient technique to dry the drag strip. and it worked super. It stopped raining, and we made the track kind of dry. As soon as we were supposed to start the race and everyone was getting ready, it started raining again, and it never really stopped raining. It went back and forth with a little and a lot, but it kept raining all of the time. So no matter how much we drove on the track, it was just soaked. So now it's 4 o'clock. I'm heading home. I didn't have the energy to wait anymore. It was just a long waiting game for the track to be dry. It feels kind of bad now because I'm realizing that this weather is going over to the track, and here it's completely dry. It doesn't look like it's been raining until or after this morning, so that's kind of a bummer, but there's not much to do. The one that arranged this, they can't really, I can't blame them either, because no one knows what the weather is going to be several months in forehand. So that's it for today. I have another race in 2 weeks. It's on one of Sweden's most well-known tracks. It's a little bit south from here, a few hours drive south, and it's a VW event where only VW cars is allowed to participate. And I've been there several years. I won once when I was driving the drag race contest. I won. It was back in 2015, and I'm really stoked for that event. I hope to meet a lot of friends that I never really meet until that event. And the event is Friday through Sunday, but I'm only going to be there I'm going up early Sunday morning, and I'm going there, and I'm only going to participate in the drag race competition. So I hope everything runs fine and that I can participate in that one. 2 things I'm glad about today is I got some driving skills left, even though the track was wet kind of all the time. I still have some skills, and the car didn't break in any way. The CV joints are fine, even though I did some rough starts. The axles are fine. The engine runs super smoothly as it did several years before. No hiccups at all, and that I'm super happy about. I'm always happy when the car holds up and I don't have to do anything with it. But I've ordered two custom axles, and they're coming in I hope about a week. And I also ordered some new CV joints, both inner and outer, so I don't have to be worried about breaking the front axles. So I hope I get them before the race. The race is on the 9th of June next time, so I'll take you guys along for that one too. Maybe we'll have a story time in the car heading there, because it's quite the drive, so I got some time to kill. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I know it hasn't been any fun without the times of the car. I wonder what kind of time I would have gotten. It would be fun to test, but it's a bummer. Not really much I can do about it. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I'm trying to be less cringe about this whole vlogging thing. I'm getting into it. It's still kind of annoying, or it's awkward to talk into a lens, but I'm getting more used to it, so that's good at least. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, so I didn't want to leave you guys without any footage at all, so I managed to get my hands on some pics and clips for when we were trying to get the track to dry up. Thanks to my friend Johan for that. Although this was kind of a disappointing day, I'm still looking forward to the next VW event in a few weeks, and I will keep my fingers crossed for the weather gods. Thanks again for watching. If you are not yet subscribed, make sure to do so, and I will see you guys soon.
röd Golf.